Greetings, geeks. Sorry, nope, keeping that in. Greetings, geeks and geekarellas. It is me. I am back with another Supergirl. This was a really good episode. I really liked it. I'm in a bit of funk today. Think it might be allergies, but anywho, show must go on. Like I said, I really liked this episode. But before I get into it, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Then come back. I'm going to start recapping it now, going by plot. Separating it into different plots, because I think that's the best way to handle this episode. A plot was Kara and Mon-El going to find the rock that could help Sam. And finding the lost city of Argo. Whoa, and if that wasn't big enough, Laura is on there. Alora, Kara's mom. Which you're like, whoa. They bond and all, but then we find out that they really bond and they like reconnect, and they tell each other about like what they've been doing and how the dad died. The mom she is remorseful about Fort Ross and regrets creating it and regrets her part in all of this. Kara tells her mom about basically all that's been going on. Maybe only skipping season 2. But she tells her about season 1 and mentions Aunt Astra and Nox and how Astra was good when she died. And it's all nice and warm and fuzzy. But then we find out that the rock that Carl wants is the thing that's helping Argo go and is giving it the atmosphere that makes it so that everyone can live. Because it made kids and adults really sick. Kids and elderly really sick. There is a scene real quick. It doesn't really go to any subplot because it's just so quick. But while Kara's reconnecting with her mom, Mon-El goes off and uses some Legion tech to cure a kid. And part of me thinks that was in there for a reason and that will come back later. But anywho, back to this. Kara says, well, I don't need the whole rock, I just need a little bit of it. And Alora's like, it's not up to me, it's up to the High Council. And we meet the High Council, and it's led by a woman who totally doesn't look like the High Priestess helping Reign. If you can hear that, sorry. And also on the High Council, surprisingly enough, Star Trek's Tuvok, which was pretty cool. And based on preview for next week, we'll probably get to see him more. Then, but in the end, they relent and give her the piece of the rock, and she goes on her way. Which we later find out that next week she's going to come back. Which is interesting because it is then confirmed after she leaves that yes, indeed, the leader of the High Council is also the priestess for rain. They're one and the same. Which makes me think that that rock is not going to stop rain. Because why would she give it to her if it was only going to stop rain? Which sucks. But then there's a B plot for the episode, and that's someone's trying to kill Alex. She's out and about with Ruby, trying to cheer her up, and they have some cute bonding moments together. But then Alex notices that someone's trying to kill her, so she takes Ruby to the DEO and goes off to find out who was trying to kill her. And in a nice callback to one of the best episodes of last season, her first suspect is the sheriff dude who killed Kara's almost boyfriend in the Midville episode. The flashback episode. But he didn't do it, so you're like, who did? And in the end, we find out that it was the twin brother of a Fort Ross, I think it was prisoner that escaped or something. But Alex had to kill him, but he killed 12 people. Still, his twin brother wanted revenge. But this really hits Alex, because not only did she do like a death-defying super leap using her new costume, which probably helped her along the way to take him down, and she realizes that Ruby, what would happen to her if she died? And she really cares about Ruby, and the mom instinct is coming in, but she's like, I want to be a mom, but I also want to be DEO agent, and can those really go together? And Space Dad gives her an awesome speech about she'll know when the time comes, which definitely won't be happening at the end of the season. But then there was a C plot involving Ruby and Wynn, which was really good, because at first Wynn's exhausted because he's waiting for callback from Supergirl. He's got all of his monitors and stuff going on, and so he's got all of that, and he's exhausted, but so he's a little abrasive towards Ruby. And in the end, Ruby reveals that she's exhausted too. She can't sleep because, of course, her mom's Rain. And so then her and Wynn bond over the fact that they've got evil parents. And they've both considered whether or not they've inherited their parents' evil. Which was nice and cute. And then there was the D plot, which is a lot less cute. It involves Lena, who discovers that there is a way for her to kill Rain. She can stop all this and kill Rain, and that's just take all of the kryptonite and inject it into synthetic kryptonite and inject it into her all at once, making her OD on the kryptonite and die. But that means that also killing Sam. So she contemplates it. James kind of convinces her to do it. But before she can, Rain breaks free, and then Kara comes in to save the day, and they end on a like punching each other type typical ending. But overall, I really liked this episode. It was really good. It's a little cliche that the fact that the High Council is also the priestess. But overall, I liked it, and if you can hear any background noise, again, I'm sorry. Also, sorry for the lights still. Haven't fixed that yet. But anyway, join me Wednesday for new series, Reverie. But anyway, till next time, and beyond.